as I said in my column, I always refer to them as the skins.
Yeah.
I think, a lot of people are like, oh, Native Americans are offended. No, well, that's bullshit. Every Native, especially when I was out west, I made a point of reaching out and finding the Native Americans in the crowd because they love Gwar, and asking them about it. And they're like, yeah, how would you feel if there was, the brown skins or the yellow skins? I mean, society just wouldn't tolerate it, but for some reason it's okay to disparage the Native Americans and call them redskins, and that's not cool. And the Native Americans don't think it's cool, and I'm not trying to be all PC or anything like that. And I know, especially around here, people love their redskins. But it's not a cool name, man. It's a racial slur, and in a weird way, it makes perfect sense that Washington D.C. would have a sports team with a freaking racist fucking name. It's almost like they're
I never did that math, but yeah,
it's like it's their way of saying, you know what, fuck you. We'll call it whatever we want. We fucking committed genocide on these people anyway, practically wiped them out, and built our fucking economy up through slave labor after the rest of the world was completely had outlawed slavery. So in a kind of weird way, it makes sense. I do believe our country is the greatest in the world. I love the freedom that this country has and the wild can-do attitude of the people, but there are definitely problems, and I don't consider myself an unpatriotic person because I'm not afraid to call those problems out.
Right, and that's what more people need. And being in the military, there's some things I can't say until I retire. That's why I can't wait to be able to be retired and say I did 20 fucking years to say whatever the fuck I want. You know what I'm saying? But
I respect other people's viewpoints on it as well. But respect my opinion to disagree with you.
Exactly.
And I couldn't believe when I wrote that column about the name that people got so bent, like they were just ready to flush my whole career.
Right.
You've gone soft. Oh, come the fuck on.
Well, I grew up in Ohio, so the old joke is they'll never fuck with the Indians because nobody knows there's a baseball team in Cleveland. So
Chief Wahoo.
Yeah.
I guess he's a little borderline. He doesn't bother me that much, but I guess he's a little kooky looking. But just the word Redskins, it's just an ugly word, and it just always was used as a term of to insult the Indians, And if you don't believe that, all you have to do is go back and read a lot of these diaries from guys in the cavalry, who fought against the Indians for years. We whipped the Redskins yesterday. It's like,
yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of nasty stuff to those people, and they've suffered enough for it, and the symbolism of changing their name would be a step in the right direction, and so that's why I support that.
At least you're honest, instead of just being like, yeah. There was actually I think it's a high school football team for about 2 years in either New Mexico or Arizona. They called themselves the Fighting Whiteys.
Fighting Whiteys.
I wanted a fucking T-shirt because
that's hilarious.
Google that shit when you're on the road. Just Google Fighting Whiteys and you'll be like, Josh O'Brien wasn't shitting me, man. He really was.
There's a team down in Texas called the Texas Cotton Pickers or something.
Oh yeah, I seen that. It was a fucking basketball team, and they had a picture of that in the fucking. I saw it on Facebook.